Wherever you are in your day, whatever fills your mind or occupies your soul, lay it aside. Step into this space. This is your moment. This is your sacred pause. Welcome to a sacred pause. Have you ever felt so hurt or angry that you wanted to tell someone, "Get out of my life"? That you wanted nothing to do with them ever again? Wanted to cut them off? If so, you're not alone. In the first century, during the time when Jesus lived, there was a dramatic ritual performed to communicate this very message. If a family wanted to banish a member, they would gather in front of the person to be excommunicated and smash clay pots in front of them. The broken pieces of pottery symbolized the broken nature of the relationships and served as a sign that there was no possibility of repair. The person was cut off from the family, cut off from the community forever. This ritual was called Kazaza. Now, before you start collecting pots and putting people's names on them, let me tell you a story from the Gospel of Luke. Remember the prodigal son? The younger one who demanded his inheritance, went away to a far country, a Gentile country, and wasted it all? Remember, he hit rock bottom? And when he finally came to his senses, he decided to go home. All the way back, he practiced a speech where he would tell his father that he no longer deserved to be a son, but only a servant. I guarantee you, this young man was bracing himself for a whole lot of Kazaza. He was expecting to be met with the sound of crashing pots and a final, painful separation. But instead of shattered clay, in Luke 15, his father runs to him, hugs him with a ferocity that stunned him. Instead of crushed pieces of pottery, he was met with the warmth of a loving embrace and a father's weeping joy. Beloved, I invite you to think of the worst thing you've ever done. That one thing that still sits in your spirit that is really hard to forgive. The thing that feels like the sound of 1,000 pots crashing around you. Your own personal Kazaza. But now I want you to hear this. The God who loves you says, nope, no Kazaza for you. God doesn't care about what you did, when it happened, or why it happened. What God cares about is that you've come to yourself and you've come back home. He sees your desire to acknowledge what you did, your willingness to turn and choose a new path. He hears your heart's longing for forgiveness, and he wants you to know that, like the Father in Luke 15, he's been waiting and watching and hoping for you to come home because he loves you. No crashing pots, only a compassionate embrace. No permanent separation, only a warm reception. No matter what, there's no need to give up your place as a beloved child of God, only to come home and receive the love God has for you. No Kazaza for you.